But this game's going to start. This is going to be Gold Rush. This is Tag's map choice. They are going to start off on the defense. We have a follow. Thank you very much. I think you followed before, cheeky. As we're going to kick this one off. It's going to be Turbo on the attack. And it's going to be Tiggery, Statty, Voki, Swanee, Wally, Olden against Aphesia, Dupe, Crumbs, Lightning, Mendixa, and Kirej. We're going to see Crumbs push off towards side. He's not going to be able to get that nade off. He's going to come up against 4 guys. Gets a kill off on the beginning. Lightning gets that rifle grenade off, but again, doesn't hit anybody. It does seem like Lightning, he's got that style. Who knows? We'll have to see. As we're going to have Aphesia this time playing NG on the tank. He is normally that medic role on main. And it looks like Kirej has swapped that up. I pretty much know these guys' tactics inside out. We're going to have Mendixa on back. Duke does get that double kill. And Turbo getting shut down a little bit at the beginning. They are making slight progress on that side area. Looks like they're going to go for quite a big main push here. 4 or 5 guys. Right on the spawn time. Brilliantly timed artillery in the courtyard. I'm going to go free cam. It's not going to allow the access to get across. Crumbs is going full risk. He does get taken out. But fortunately, Tag do get a couple of guys into side. Jupe is taken down. A 3-man push coming in for Turbo on side. But Lightning shuts that down with a double rifle grenade. And another double rifle grenade. Lightning going huge. It definitely is Lightning. As it looks like the allies are pushing in towards side now again. Aphesia, last man alive, is going to get 4 kills. You're going to see a landmine, 1 grenade, and then a double grenade. It's Lightning and Aphesia just picking up huge sprees. And I've got no idea how Turbo are surviving that enough to like just get the revives in. Really nicely played by Turbo, but... And again, Lightning, double rifle grenade. He's going beast. K43 added to the mix as well. And, well... He looks to be in great form at the moment. And you see Crumbs going very aggressive, going to try and get the gib in as well. He didn't manage to get that gib. Really nice attempt though. But instead of going for the kills, Mendixa double Thompson kill from back towards main. And at the moment, Tag just every player whenever they're being asked to get that double kill, that triple kill, they seem to be getting it. Turbo aren't doing anything wrong really at the moment. They're just running into some people when they're in form. That's the problem. As you see, actually Swanee take down 1 player on reasonable spawn time, and I think they may be able to get the tank here. Oh, Voki got taken out by that grenade of Lightning, and Lightning is just he's either rampaging or on hand to save the day. And a really good start here for Tag. I think this is sort of the defense that you need, because if they weren't defending this well, you've seen Turbo make some really good progress on side. Really strong attacks, and it's taken like huge plays from Lightning and Aphesia to really shut those sort of pushes down. We're gonna see Duke come up against 1 on side. He does get that double kill in. He needs to pick up this revive though, and at the moment, these side defenders are doing a really good job. It seems to be like a Duke Crumbs combo as the medics, and Lightning on the rifle as well. And as you see, maybe the push is going to be coming on this spawn. We're going to see Mendixa, last man alive. He has got a backup from Kirej from main. I'm going to try and switch it up. He's going to get a nice little pop Luger shot from Mendixa there. Takes off the helmet of Voki, and that's going to shut down that push. So Tag working very well there, you know. Players are getting killed, they are getting taken out, but the rotation of like Mendixa from back, he just pushes, looks towards side, is perfect. He plays back pretty much all the time when I watch him. So he's going to be very used to those, like when he needs to be called into action, that sort of thing. And again, we saw Lightning pick up another double kill, just adding to his tally of frags already. But Turbo are starting to get in onto side. Getting shut down. 1s and 2s, the pushes are coming in. And if you're Turbo now, you're feeling, okay, we need to actually get something going here, because this is feeling like a full hold if we're not careful. As we're watching Kirej on main. He's going to take down Tiggery there, but eats a teammate's grenade just for the head of it. I think we see most of the Tag players like in that respawn function. I'm going to watch Tiggery here on main. He's got to open something up on side. He is going to be able to get that rifle or grenade off. It's not going to be able to kill, I believe, Dupe or Crumbs in that side area. And Mendixa is having to deal with quite a few people on that back. And finally, Tag are getting shut down on this side area, and maybe Turbot have a chance to just move in. But they've decided to go main. When you clear outside, you shouldn't go main. And they're just running into the respawn of Axis. As we, yeah. This is a really, really good defense. It has to be said. You really can't ask too much more of Tag at this point. Turbot need to change something up though. They've attempted heavy side pushes. They've again attempted heavy main pushes. They're getting shut down at every angle. Nearly swore there. As now you're seeing a big push coming in towards side. Are they going to be able to break through? As 5 minutes has already been drained off the clock. No rifle in play at the moment. This is their opportunity to get round this corner. Nades are coming in. Aphesia, when Lightning's not there, Aphesia's nades are just there to just be propped over. And they have taken control of this side area now. They have a bit of control in corner for maybe 3 or 4 guys. I'm going to have to hit up free cam just to get a good overview of this. And Lightning just freely pinging the rifles off towards side. The corner area as well. Olden does take him down. And Swanee needs to be able to get in the kills as well. They are actually stacking up some kills on this respawn of Tag. Swanee gets that double kill in. And I think it's Jupe, last man alive. Maybe, oh no, Medixa always on hand. He's sneaky. He's sneaky with these plays. He knows where to stand where not even I can see him free cam. He knows what he's doing. So here we go. It's going to be, again, Tag respawning in. They're going to just sit around the tank a little bit. Not going too aggressive on that side area, but they're going to pick up all the frags, long range, nades, MP40 play as well. Really, really important plays from all of the Tag players. I don't really see anyone not really performing. I mean, if I had to say anyone who's not really picking up the big, huge frags, it's Kurej, but it's not really been asked of him. He's playing that position of... Oh, they have managed to get the tank. That was a very overwhelming push, and even though Tag get all the kills, Turbot still managed to get the tank. Really, really well played from Turbot. Unbelievable stuff. And it didn't look good. I think at about the 11-minute mark, I was like, this is looking like a tank hold. This is looking like a tank hold. Doesn't look good. No, this isn't family friendly. I've said on my stream, this is an adult stream. You have to agree to that before you can watch my stream. So that's definitely not the case. As we're gonna see now, Turbo have to escort the tank down towards the barrier. As Tiggery does pick up that double kill there. He did get off a long-range rifle grenade. I think he might have slowed down an engineer. Just trying to stop that barrier from getting built. I'm gonna hit up the free cam again. The respawn of Tag does come in. Aphesia's gonna be able to maybe get a little bit of charge on towards that barrier. Nice shutdown by Swanidius. Turbo are now rolling all over the Tag guys, picking up all the kills, 5 kills in a row, really nicely played. And I really can't say too much about their attack so far. They haven't really been given too much of a chance. Tag have just shut them down at every point, but now they're being given a bit of freedom to just get their attacks off. You see them getting the tank past the barrier. Pretty much got the CP in hand as well, although there is Jupe just being annoying. They did tap it at least, so they won't be able to lose that CP now. As I think it's maybe Swanee or maybe another medic is Statty, in fact, and Olden. Just look at this frustrating play, just to like distract, to let the CP get built and the tank get into position. And at the moment, no damage is coming in on the tank, and we're going to hit up free cam. The nades are raining in now, and it has finally got damage. It's got the lag damage. It's going to take a couple of seconds for it to sort of like realise its damage. But the next respawn of Tag does come out as the CP gets built up by the allied team. And what can you say? The Axis don't really need to do too much more. They need to just continue what they've already been doing. It's going to be Lightning, going to be shutting down Voki, and now Tag reply with loads and loads of kills of their own. Again, just such great teamwork by these guys. All moving together as a team. If they're defensive, that can happen, but they're all defensive at the same time. They don't leave anyone out by themselves. Basically, if one guy's aggressive, the entire team is. As you see, Aphesia pick up another double kill. And that is going to be maybe 1 or 2 out here on full spawn. Medixa is risking it. I think he might get taken down here. He's trying to get away from that. It's not going to happen. And he manages to actually pick up the kill on Tiggery. Impressive. As they, again, I think we've got a problem with the tank here. I'm not sure what the problem is. I hear it constantly driving. I don't know about you guys. Obviously you do, but Tag only have around 4.5 minutes more to defend, and I think they're gonna at least get an 11, 12, sorry, at least a 13, 14 minute time in, because another tank damage comes in, and we don't really see much support by the Turbot players to get this tank into position, and it's looking very good for Tag at the moment. That first stage, 7.5 minutes. They've done really well to just slow it down, but they didn't need to do too much more. As we do see Wally come in and destroy that CP. He's going to get tapped up by Lightning, who's actually going to get taken down by Voki. And just the exchange of kills back and forth, but it's always going to be advantage Tag in that sort of situation. With them having a sort of defensive position. Just over 3.5 minutes remaining, and it doesn't look too good. Tiggery found himself in the exact place he didn't want to be. On that respawn of the Axis, pensive between 5 guys. The double team kill artillery, actually, Aphesia getting taken down twice by the same artillery. Pretty impressive. Tag picking up a bundle of kills at that CP area. And I'd almost go as far as to say that is probably GG now, that Tag would be able to slow this down enough. And Turbot have got to reply pretty strongly. Tag looked very rampant on defense. But it's obviously much harder to attack. Turbot didn't look like they were doing things badly. It's just Tag had their number pretty much at every stage. When they pushed in at side, they really dealt with I think it was the first 2 minutes, the pushes on side were just destroyed by Lightning once again as well. Double Lightning rifle grenade and K43 to follow up as well. So, oh, what can you say? You really can't say too much about this Tag defense. I haven't seen any weaknesses, and that's a problem. That's a problem for Turbot. When you see that a defense that doesn't have too many weaknesses, it's going to be very hard to think of things to do on your own defense to try and shut them down. You're going to hope. You basically have to hope for them to make a mistake. And that's not a good position to be in. We're watching Crumbs under the CP area. Gonna get a headshot onto Tiggery. And Turbot have all but thrown in the towel now. Not much you can do. Crumbs does get off a nice headshot. The tank is going to get built up, maybe. Tiggery is in position to try and get that done, but he's going to get shut down by Lightning's Luger there. And that is going to be GG, a full hold for Tag, well deserved. The first stage, like I say, nearly 8-minute hold, and you see, oh, so annoying. The experience there, just prone on the top of the stairs, completely caught out 2 players of Turbot, and they had no idea. When you can mix it up that much, you know, when you have that sort of dimension to your play where you can bring that in, it's really, really awesome for your team just to have that many dimensions. When you're like that one-dimension player, even if you're consistent with it, you're going to get caught out just from opponent's knowledge at a certain point. So I'm going to bring up the scores at the end of the game, and we're going to see what Turbot have to do on the reply on their own attack. On their own defense with Tag's attack, as it could be very, very dangerous. They look very, very hungry for the map win. I'm not sure if this is the exact Tag LAN lineup or not. Maybe Crumbs is in the team because he's joined them for the LAN. Crumbs is a known player to just, I'd say, not want to go to LAN and then at the last minute just join a team. He's done that quite a few times, from what I remember. As I did see Tag were actually searching for a player as well. Oh, he's just getting in that cheeky knife kill. It was Statty who was slightly damaged up though. What can you do? So here we go. Let's see the stats. Voki, we've seen this quite a lot before from Voki. The way they play the engineer role with Voki is he's basically there and he just tries to pummel his way through and has a medic with a needle behind him. And that pretty much amounts to a lot of deaths. Looking at the tag team, Lightning, 39 kills, 6k damage. Unbelievable stuff. 35 kills for Ephesia, 5k damage. Really, really nicely played. And you really can't say too much about that performance from Tag, except that it was brilliant. I mean, they didn't have too much asked of them. I don't think Turbot were attacking badly, but they had everything. They had the spam, they had the team play, the crossfire, the Crumbs dupe combo on side seemed to be working to perfection. So now we're going to see how it works on attack. It's much harder to get your team play going on attack than it is defense. We're going to see what they can do. As we see Voki setting up those mines on main, and it's going to be a quick push from main by actual Lightning. And the side push coming in from Tag now is going to maybe overwhelm a bit. We need the rifle grenades to ping in, and there's not really much of a defense here. Typically does take down Medixa in that corner area, as you see the long range shooting does come in, but the revives are on point for Tag, and this one going to help Freecam. I didn't want to be in this sort of position too early. Turbot's defense on the ropes already. As you see Tag completely taking over side and corner area. The spam is coming in though. Turbot are cleaning up the frags. Nice play by Turbot. They did manage to take over. It is Ephesia last man standing in that corner area, and he is going to be taken down by the Luger player. Actually has got medic support, Courage, and the respawn is coming in. Ephesia maybe would have got on the tank there, and Turbot answering all of the questions raised by Tag at the moment. They did manage to get in on side, but what can you do? They're getting in the frags when they need to. As you see Tag taking over the corner area. Once more, Turbot respawn. Olden does seem to be a bit slow on that. Brilliant artillery by Medixa, 4-man kill. And the blast would have just hit just about here, and all 4 guys were standing in this doorway. 5 kills in the end for Medixa's artillery, and Tag have completely cleared out that stage just from Medixa. Very, very underrated player. He picks up the 6th kill in the end, and brilliant play from Medixa there. I was completely like lulled out by the attacks and Turbot at least holding on, and then I could see the group there. I was like, a nade, a rifle, and that artillery just ripped it apart. Brilliant stuff. And Tag are going to continue the rampage on towards barrier. They're not going to allow that barrier getting built up. Amazing stuff. As I see, I'm actually going to go free cam to just check it out, and I think Voki may be able to get in a bit of charge on towards that. But Tag have got players in position at upper CP and upper ledge area, and the tank rolls on past the barrier, and they've already got further than Turbot did pretty much in 2.5 minutes. So unless Turbot have like some sort of like Superman style back defense, I can't see this happening. As the tank rolls on into position. Duke's eager to get that MG frag. He does manage to get one. And he wants more. He's anticipating the push out on second. He does actually get taken out by Swanee's grenade just as that push comes out of second arch. And the next pushes by Tag are going to be the vital ones. We're going to see how this game is going to end up. I think Turbot need to set up that back defense. They need to get 2 or 3 minutes on the clock. They need to look strong at a point, and at the moment they haven't looked too strong. There's no point where they've gained confidence from their own play. As you see Tag picking up 1 or 2 kills as well. But, Turbot not doing too much of a problem at the moment. the exchange of kills is frustrating for me as a caster. I want to see that huge crossfire by Turbot, sorry. It's like shutting down a wave of tag players so they can at least gain a bit of confidence, but it's just not happening at the moment. And everyone's respawned, and this is where you can get pretty much annihilated on your own respawn. Aphesia takes down Wally, brilliant shooting. Takes down Statty as well with the pistol. He's going to get picked up, and they've got 1 or 2 out on full now, Turbot. As Duke may be able to pick up that revive once more. Voki being asked a lot as the last man alive in the bank stage. As you see, he's doing what he can. He's actually going to go out on full spawn maybe. Note the respawn does come in. But I don't want to see 5 or 6 guys respawning for Turbot. No one wants to see that. You want to see a stable defense, and I think maybe the objective's already gone. I'm not sure where it's hiding. I'm pretty sure I heard someone take it. It has been dropped. So that has been shut down. As Tag do pick up a couple of kills, Turbot as well. And I hope the stream's still with you guys. I know Twitch has been having some issues today. I haven't really had a chance to check. Nice shots from Olden onto Lightning. Gets that Gibbon as well. He's going to be able to follow it. Maybe with a kill onto Kiraj. Nice headshots from Olden. And it looks like Turbot's starting to set something up here at Third Arch. Olden needs a bit of support. He is by himself. He is going to be able to pick up that kill onto Lightning as well. He is getting a bit of support now from Third Arch. I'm not sure who that is. And the ammo is now becoming an issue. And they're going to push out and kill out again. Finally get into position at bank. It was looking strong, and that was it. They didn't hold the position, and now you see Tag pushing across the middle. They've taken over the entire courtyard. Lightning sitting at Third Arch now, pings off a rifle grenade towards the back of bank, and he's just going to do the slowdown as Ephesia's going to pick up the objective, and he's going to be able to probably just run across the middle as a lot of the Tag players had already nullified the second arch and first arch defenses, and he's going to be able to get that gold into the back of the truck without too much of an issue. Medixa does pick up a double support fire frag there, and it's gone from bad to worse. I think this is pretty much on the cards for Gold Rush. This is Tag's map choice. Of course, don't worry too much about that. But they're looking very strong. I have to say I'm happy with that though. We've seen teams pick maps and been horrible at them. Like, what are you doing? And Tag pick Gold Rush, and they've been playing brilliant. Medixa. We've seen him do this before. 4-man support fire kill and a Thompson kill to follow it up. Brilliant stuff. Frag movies. Frag movie being called out in chat. Very much. Part 10. Yeah, exactly. He's done that respawn kill a few times. So we're going to watch Medixa once more. Let's see if he can get off another airstrike.
Negative.
He's going to do it here at this, he's sort of predicting the push out. He's going to get that cheeky TK at the end. Not what he would have wanted, but we're going to bring up the scores. As you see, Lightning, 50 kills. Medixa, 49. Medixa went huge, 6.6k damage. Lightning, 7.8k damage. And really, really great stuff from these guys. 36 kills apiece for Olden, Statty, and Swanee. And the damage fall off was about 10k. They need to pick themselves up for Radar. It is their map choice. I'm going to update the scores on the screen. And it is a 2-0 lead for Tag. And you have to say they look really strong. If this is their LAN lineup, they look strong for LAN as well. So here we are on Radar. The scores are updated. I'm just going to grab a drink. So here we go. It's going to be Turbot's map choice now. And they have to come out the blocks really strong. You want to see a big defense at that first stage. You want that confidence building. Their CP defense actually seems to be pretty good at times. If they set it up, Turbot are a team that can set up their CP defense pretty well. Tag, on the other hand, are a team that are pretty hit and miss at that CP defense. So we'll see what their CP defense is once it gets to their chance to defend that. But we're going to be watching Turbot first. And it's all about falling back in time. If you can't get into this area at the right opportunity in this doorway, if you can't get 3 or 4 guys into this area, you're going to get overwhelmed. It's going to be impossible to break it down. But it's all down to whoever gives the call. These guys are heavily experienced, so they know when to fall back. They know when sides are a lost cause. So we're going to see Radar now, as they're just checking their spawn points, the field up. So I'm going to stay on Swanidius. He looks like he's spawning forward. And it's going to be Wally, actually, the first field up coming outside. He's going to get that early strike off. Panzer misplaced. It would have taken him down. Short and long strikes coming out from Turbot. Doesn't hit anybody. Swanee actually obliterates himself. Dupe has made it through onto side, but he has not got an engineer with him. The next push for Tag is coming through. And there's Lightning as a rifle, but they need an SMG engineer here. Can't see one. I believe that would be Aphesia. Missing in action at the moment. As you see, Crumb's just trying to push through to the flag, actually. And they're both going to get taken down, actually. Tag losing out. 5 guys getting dropped very, very quickly. Brilliant plays from Turbot. And Tag had pretty much full control of that side area. I've got no idea how Turbot managed to pull that back. And it does look like the SMG engineer is going to push on towards the side door. It's taken them maybe a bit too long already to get this done. As you see, they're going to start rolling on. The rifle grenade does pop out. It is Tiggery. He is going to get a bit of damage off towards these guys at side. But it's not going to take them down. Swanee, as the medic, is actually going to be able to get a double kill. And as the plant goes down at side, it does look like Tag are finally going to take a little bit of control here. But Turbot doing really good. You can see the sort of confidence difference on Radar compared to Gold Rush, hitting everything and working really well together as a team. And you see the boost does come up from a couple of Tag players. They want that door to be open. It's not going to happen for them. No more medics in support on this side area, so Turbot should be able to get into position at CP to set up a defense. We'll see what they can do. And as I said, the CP defense is very important. And Tiggery is already in position. He knows no one's in there, so the rest of the players are gonna slowly but surely start pushing in. Oh, terrible rifle grenade shot. Bounces off the medic and destroys the field op in the process. As we're going to see, the next push may be coming in soon for Tag, and it's going to be against a slightly limited Turbot defense. As you see, Medixa actually decided to push through and kill out. I guess they didn't have too many people outside. Alden and Swanee's going to go fairly aggressive, but it looks like they're going to wait for this main plant maybe. A bit lackluster for Tag at the moment. Not seeing any big pushes. We need the big push on towards side, a 5 or 6 man push.
We destroyed the main entrance. Steal the radar.
Nicely timed artillery there. It probably just slowed down this push on towards side. Medixa is playing with fire. Ephesia's actually going to get eaten by that artillery. Panzer does come in, and Medix is just dancing around in CP. No one's really shooting back at him, and it's going to be down to Tiggery's rifle grenades here. He needs the charge, but it does look like Tag's going to have a bit of control at CP. I'm going to see actually Crumbs get shut down. That was the covert ops, and Stati and Tiggery have got to see what they can do. Swanee's actually going to go ultra aggressive into CP just to clear it out. He does take down Ephesia, and the control is back in Turbot hands at that CP area. So now we're seeing Voki on this main area, And we're going to probably see a main push come out if this defense still holds at CP for the next like 30 seconds or so. It's doing a really good job at the moment. Nice double headshot from Swanee onto the Covey. And so now Turbot showing what they can do on defense. They didn't have too much of an opportunity to get their defense going on Gold Rush. Tag were pretty much on fire on that map. As we now see a big push coming on towards side, and artillery is brilliantly timed by Wally. And that's just going to force the Tag guys to just wait. Lightning does try and get off an early rifle grenade, but it's not going to happen. And he's going to maybe just time it for the next push. He is now out of charge. The big push comes in. Big shooting from Duke. He's going to be able to take out 2 or 3 guys. It was 2 in the end. Alden has managed to respawn and come back into CP. As the next push comes in, it's just going to be Medixa by himself. So very fragmented pushes from Tag at the moment, and I'm really waiting for this main push. Kiraj is pushed out. If he takes down Voki, I think we'll see a big main push now. I'd be very surprised if we didn't see a main push on the next respawn, because Voki is down. They'll be able to make reasonable progress. And, this CP defense, as I said, is normally quite strong from Turbot, and they're showing it to be. Brilliant shooting from Crumbs. Does take down the rifle grenade, but it's not going to be enough for Tag. And I want to see a main push now. We're not seeing any rotation from Turbot. If they push through main, force the rotation onto from CP, away from CP at least. They could attack with 1 or 2 guys towards CP. Big Lightning rifle grenade though. Lightning's fully opened up the CP, and I think it's pretty much been shut down. Really nicely played by Tag. They don't even need a main push maybe, as it looks like Turbot have actually given it up, and maybe there's a push onto West Parts. I think maybe a couple of those guys might be on full spawn. It's going to be up to Tiggery to shut down this Aphasia push. He is going to get quite a bit of damage off, and the landmine does finish off that medic. Nice save from Tiggery. He was indeed the last man alive, and those West Parts are golden in terms of mounting a successful defense. You normally give up east and you try and hold on to west for as long as possible. And as you see, east has pretty much been given up as I say that. They're going to be able to get away towards CP. Lots of kills coming in for Tag, maybe making progress on towards West Parts actually. They've still got a rifle on the defense of Turbot. And I'm going to watch someone on defense here. Tiggery has decided to drop the rifle in the end. As now you see quite a heavy Turbot defense on these West Parts, pretty standard. As a push comes on from the back of West from Tag, it is going to get shut down at least. They're going to kill out. They've given up that back spawn hold on Turbot spawn, but it has semi-forced a lot of the Turbot players to spawn across at the house, and this is going to be quite beneficial, I think, for Tag. As you see, like more players coming from the back of West, and artillery is down on the West Parts. And Tag are slowly closing in for the kill. Lots of kills coming in. Turbot will be respawning very soon. It's all down to where they respawn. And one person did respawn at this main spawn. It is going to be Swanee. Brilliant shooting by Swanee. He does take down Crumbs. And they just need to have at least one guy spawning here just to relieve the pressure. As I think he's got a bit of support from Statty there, throwing below him. And nice crossfire. Wally triple kill. Does pick up all the killing shots on that little 3-man crossfire there. And Turbot showing they mean business. If they could get a full hold here, it would guarantee them at least a good fighting chance of tying it up and taking it to a decider. As you see, Crumbs get taken down. Wally shooting really well. But he actually gets taken down on a fairly long spawn, 20 seconds. And Tag now have full control of this main spawn. As they are pushing through the trenches as well. Quick Edge is going to get shut down by that. two-man team at West. And Voki, although taking down for quite a long spawn there, is going to get picked up. And it's just, the skirmishes are real at that main spawn. Every time they push around the back, they're getting shut down. Really, really nicely played by Turbot. Just, they're not spawning into the back spawn, the main spawn every time, but they are doing enough to at least make them think about it. As it looks like Tag are going to be able to make a reasonable push onto these parts. Jupe is going to pick them up. He's going to run towards the main spawn. They are secured once again. Medixa picks them up as well and just stood on a landmine. Zero chance of surviving that one. As West may be picked up once more. Oh, this is the delayed. Objective secured indeed. As 2 minutes and 22 seconds remaining on the clock for Tag. Anytime is good. It doesn't even mean it. They need a time, to be honest. They just need a full hold to win this game. But a time would, a couple of minutes off the clock would make it a little bit easier. As you see, a strike onto West, going to free up a push from that fake area. Swanee is in position to sort of stop that from happening. No one from the Allies was even at fake, so that was a strange, very strange airstrike. I think it's just trying to get some kills, maybe. As you see, a lot of the Turbot players have fallen back onto West. It's gonna be one of those last 15-20 seconds of Radar that's gonna decide it. I've seen that so many times on Radar. Playing in those situations, it can be you just know it's gonna happen. So Turbot holding on for a very long time. More strikes coming in on towards West, but with strikes without pushes, they're pretty useless. You need to set up some decent pushes with those strikes. You throw a strike onto West, you can mount a decent push from fake. And I did see a couple of guys on towards fake there. As Voki does pick up that long range kill, he's going to get on quite a bit of damage onto Ephesia. And I'm going to try and pick up somebody. Jupe has actually managed to sneak round to the back of West. He must hear the gunfire to his left. Well, he's actually going to jump over his head. Brilliant double headshot from Jupe. He's going to get taken down, but here comes the big push from Tag, and this really should be it. This is the main big chance. Crumbs is going to be able to pick up the objective. He's just going to go towards West. He has broken his ankles, but the respawn does not come in of Turbot, and that's going to shave 40 seconds off the clock. No big deal. 11 minutes 16. Turbot will be happy enough with that, but I mean that was basically just to allow Tag not to have to defend for 12 minutes to win, rather than 11 minutes 16. Of course, Turbot need to beat that to take it to a decider. Otherwise, it is definitely GG. As we can see by the scores, Voki 21 kills, 3.6k damage. Roles reversed from Gold Rush, where Voki was basically the meat bag getting shot. That meat shield engineer. The replies: Medixa 17 kills, continuing his rampage from Gold Rush.
Prepare to fight.
And pretty even. We actually saw Turbot come out just slightly ahead in kills and damage. Radar probably the most tactical map. It takes a lot more to get things set up, that's for sure. I always remembered it taking a lot more team play to really to get there. You could pretty much just random other maps sometimes. As we see this big push coming from Turbot, no airstrike's really going to be able to slow that down at all. And Tag don't really look too strong at the moment. They don't look too confident themselves. As you see a big 4-man push on towards side. And the plant is going to go down. Voki is going to be able to get that plant down. But a nade is ill-placed by a teammate. Doesn't take him down. Jupe is going to try and run interference on this side area. He's going to run into 4 guys though. I don't see this ending too well for him. He is going to get taken down by Voki. And Gibbed as well. By Stati. They are trying to make a push into flag, trying to get that early flag grab. Future's on hand to slow that down. Not going to allow that to happen too quickly. And I have said, like I said in the past, that Tag can be very poor at setting up their CP defense. They've got people into position very early this time. And as we saw from Turbot, if you even just have the people there, it could be hard to shut down. If they're not there, it's obviously it's hard to break through that. Not too hard even. 4 guys set up. Lightning ready and wait. Kiraj artillery is going to just slow down that side push. I'm going to just free cam it out just to see how that's Maybe it's a little bit of a distraction.
Claim the forward bomb.
Just trying to get on towards that flag once more. They need to maybe push on towards main. As you see these 4 guys, there we go. As I say that, I can't speckle 12 guys at the same time, unfortunately. As you see, Voki and Swanee had already had that
We've captured the
idea
forward
in their
bomb.
heads to grab the main plant. The flag is now in Allied hands, and maybe they're going to wait for this main plant to blow before pushing through. As you see, a couple of guys on the other side of the door setting up some mines. Crumbs and Aphesia. They have actually got a suit, but this is not the best timing in terms of when the dynamite will blow. And the next push will come through, and it's going to be actually one guy alive. Crumbs is going to get taken down, and I think they're going to have a bit of freedom just to push on towards west here. I'm going to stick with Swanidius, who's going to be a bit sneaky. So unfortunate for Swanidius. He's going to get shut down. As I think there was someone lurking at Fake. He's going to just come up against Kirej. And we see the main pushes come out from Turbot quite a lot. They are good at that distraction. They force a rotate from the CP, and then they just open up the CP in the process. And I think Wally's made it through here without being seen. Oh, really unfortunate for Wally. Medixa had no clue, and Medixa decided, I'm going to go back to CP, and it just sees an allied comes across his screen. It's great. That's the tag players moving back towards CP, and they may well meet Turbot head on. They're actually going to get into position just in time. Big double kill coming out from Lightning. The spam is real landmine and rifle grenade. And they're going to get followed up. Actually, we've got one player out gibbed at CP. I believe it's an actual positional player rather than someone who's rotated from main towards CP. Big Panzer comes out. He's actually going to give one. And it's Medixa, last man alive at CP. He's going to take down 1. He's going to take down 2. Wow, that was actually a team kill from Olden. That's an unofficial 3-man for Olden there. As one of them unfortunately was a teammate. The CP is going to get damaged, and CP is going to be in Turbot's hands if Tiggery wants to build it though. Only if Tiggery wants to build it. He does. He does want to build it. As we're going to see the CP in Allied hands quite a bit quicker than it was for Tag. Turbot now moving on towards east. As I said before, this is the objective that is generally just given up by the defending team. And got quite a heavy push from Turbot. They want to get this one out of the way quick. They want to concentrate on west for the majority of the remaining time. And we did see an artillery blast come down. I think it must have been the end. No more blasts coming down. Voki's going to get away with that objective. So I'm going to just see how they're pushing on towards west. We've got Stati at Fake in there. Maybe even Wally at the back of west. Lightning maybe all by himself. I can't see any support for Lightning here. Duke is here in position. But Lightning is alone for a couple of seconds. Now it's just Crumbs. And he's going to have a medic to deal with. He does take him a little bit by surprise, using that the dip in the ground to his advantage. Really well played there from Crumbs. Let's pick him up, watching towards that main area. He's going to have 2 guys to deal with. He has a bit of support from I believe a medic from his left. He's going to get a little bit of damage in, but not too much. And Tag do look a bit under the cosh, as it were. With Turbot pushing through the trenches and Tag not really getting any long range damage. Turbot having the opportunity to get quite close, and just as I say that, Lightning just destroys someone long range. Doesn't get the kill in, but playing very, very sneaky in terms of the angles. You see Medixa in corners that in the spawn area. He needs to go quite aggressive. He does pick up that kill at the spawn area. We've got Olden here trying to scope out if anyone's going to spawn here at the back spawn. One decides to. It's Medixa. He's going to come up against a couple of guys. Turbot getting shut down. Nice shooting. They need to get on that gib. It's going to be a full spawn gib. It isn't going to happen. And Tag holding on for the moment. It does look like advantage Turbot, though. They have got 5 minutes to get this done. 5 minutes for West Parts is generally enough time. It takes maybe a minute or so to really set up a substantial attack. Otherwise, it's like that full risk plays to get the the objective away. And the push is going to be coming around the back of the spawn and west area. Medix is going to pick up that double kill. But he's going to get some support from Ephesia long range as well. Really nice play from Tag. But Turbo are going to have 10 seconds before the next respawn of the defensive players, and maybe they'll be able to get into position at that back spawn. As Turbo pushing on towards main. Isn't looking too good for their joint pushes at the moment. The guys at main, although getting a lot of damage and kills in, and the Gibbs, nice play. They need to get on towards the west parts. Wally is a field up. He's going to maybe get in a strike towards. Nice jump by Swanee. He's going to take some fire though. Lightning is the last man alive on those parts. He does decide to kill out. No mine in position. He's going to get away towards CP. He breaks his legs, unfortunately. He's going to take a lot of damage from Kiresh. He manages to get away with a fraction of his health. And the support from the respawn of Turbot comes in, and they're going to just get mowed down on the main road. Swanee is going to move up towards CP, so they have got the objective in their hands. Can Tag set up a 3.5 minute truck defense though, as the RT I believe from on main, maybe actually from it's actually from Axis. That's all good. Wally's going to be able to get off that airstrike. He maybe should have just done an RT at truck, as they're going to be able to push through or wait for that airstrike to go off. They are getting distracted heavily at this outside main area. They want to be able to get into this truck, as you see. 3 minutes decide, actually, we don't want to be here. Long range Panzer from Medixa is going to be able to shut down Stati in the corridor, the spawn corridor. But I think this is looking good for a decider at the moment. Tag have to pull something out of the bag. 3 minutes. The artillery truck is reasonably well placed, but I want to see some artillery from allies now. Yeah, we saw our airstrike come out. Remember, the artilleries can be just used to stop players from being in that position, not necessarily to get kills. Oh, brilliant play by Lightning! Unbelievable stuff. And he manages to get that secure. Amazing from Lightning there. Amazing. I had no idea he was there. Lightning just predicted, yep, he's going to be over here. And the objective has been secured, so when it looks so strong for Turbo, I was thinking, Tag have got to pull something off, and then Lightning gets that grenade out, just pulls it out somewhere. I've got no idea. Amazing stuff from Lightning there. And he's going to continue that little rampage, as I'm going to see what Turbo have left to do. 2 minutes remaining. Their chance of getting into the grand final, from the upper bracket at least, is falling apart. They of course need to win this and then win a decider for that to be a reality. Well, he does pick up that double kill in the trenches area. He is going to push on around the back of trenches. Going to get shut down by Jupe. As I think Voki just saw Medixa at east parts. The push on towards main is not looking too good for Turbo. Strike does come in. Big double airstrike from Stati, and this could be it. Big kills coming in for Turbo. They really need to make this count. This needs to be the push where they get it. Lightning is one of the few players alive at these parts. And it's going to be a grab from Swanee. He's just going to bounce on towards main. The respawn is not going to be able to come in with Axis in time, as Swanee does push through, and they manage to force up the decider. This game, what the hell just happened? I've got no idea what's going on. I'm lost. Let's check out the scores. 31 kills for Lightning, but that really important kill, well, not so important now, but at the time, very important kill, the flag to secure those documents, or those parts. Medics are picking up 35 as well. And we're going to see a elimination for the third map. Unbelievable stuff here. So I'm going to update the scores on the screen. I did say I thought we had a good game on our hands. Tarbot didn't look too in the game on Gold Rush, but they showed what they can do on Radar, and I think it was just a case of teams being strong on their own map picks. So good map picks for both teams. Now we're going to see how the decider goes. It is going to come up heads. So we're going to see some eliminations coming out. I'll bring down the console just so you can see what happens. Or at least so I can see. I can't see all the screen on my stream because I stream full screen. A small screen even. So it's Adler Bremen Missile Supply Depot. And tag eliminate first, of course. Adler is going to be gone. I'm pretty sure we're going to see missile disappear as well. But I think we'll see supply go first. I'm not sure how much Turbot want to play supply. We'll see. Turbot only get to eliminate one map of Bremen Missile and Supply Demo. Supply Depot. Supply out. I did predict that. I don't think we'll see Missile. We'll probably go to Bremen. I think it'd be quite a risk for Tag to take it to Missile. I doubt they play that. There we go. We're going to go to Bremen. We did see a Bremen game yesterday. Here we go. It is going to start. Bremen is the third map. This is going to decide it all. The winner of this game will go on to the grand final. The loser will drop down into the lower bracket final, of course. We're going to see Turbot on the attack. No one's, I don't think there's been any swaps up. Still the same lineups for both teams. All is well. The opening minute's going to decide this first stage quite heavily. Swanee actually making pretty good progress into that main ruins area. Medixa taking barely any damage with that shooting. Really nice shots from him. And Tag cleaning up the kills as they try to move in towards the flag. And the revive is not going to come in, but they are going to be able to shut down a couple of the Tag's players into position. Maybe going to be able to push through into the lower, or upper even. They've got into the upper ruins area. But they are going to get shut down. And Tag holding on strong now. They're holding on very strong. Big push coming in towards his side and nearly a double rifle grenade from Lightning. Unfortunate there. As we're going to see a big push coming on towards main area for Turbot. They need to continue these pushes as a team. They can't go in ones and twos. The respawn did come in of Tag, sorry. The names having the same start letter is really screwing me. As a big strike comes out. I think a couple of guys from Tag actually got taken out on a long spawn there. They're going to try and move in onto the flag. Medixa, Crumbs, Courage and Juke all in position to just stop that. They're very much aware of that jump off the roof. Swanee did try that last second dive on towards the flag, but he's going to get shut down. As the respawn does come in of Tag, and two guys are going to get shut down very quickly. Third, a fourth as well. Turbot dealing with this respawn really well. Nice play by Turbot, and I think they've completely cleaned it out, and they're going to pick up the flag as well. It's a really, it's unfortunate that they respawned 10 seconds afterwards. If they would have respawned like just a second after getting that flag, they would have had suit, or they have a suit. They're going to be able to push through into the main courtyard. They've opened that team door, push into the lower area here, and Axis are only just spawning themselves. Turbot may be able to get to the CP before the Axis. We're going to see long-range rifle grenade come off from one of the players. Panzer, very important. Rifle grenade as well. No engineer is in position at CP though. And basically, Tag are going to be able to deal with that. Really nicely played. That's some comms decisions there. Pick up a Panzer, try and just get in a bit of damage. And Tag dealing with that effective failure at the first phase fairly well. They got just annihilated on their respawn. As you see, Swanee being sneaky with the Sten and the suit. Gave him about a 0.2 second advantage. As he's going to have to dodge this artillery. It's a bit fortunate there. But it does look like they're going to just try and keep hammering away at this CP. I'm not really a fan of this. They are going to actually push in towards the keycard. They've got a 3-man setup here at keycard. They are going to be able to pick it up as well. It looks like Swanee's not going to actually pick it up. I'm going to stick with him. They know he's in this room. They know he's here. Fisia's here as well. He's going to eat a nade. He's going to push. He's got teammates' help. Brilliant play by Medixa. Amazing secure. How did he manage to do that? I think he was in the low manor house. He was in the middle of so many enemies, and he managed to shut down Swanee and just push in and get that secure. That was... I thought for sure that Swanee would have had that. I was staying quiet. I didn't want to make any noise. That was an incredible save by Medixa. I just saw him out of the corner of my eye on Turbot's on Swanee's screen. As they're going to be able to pick up that objective once more. He is going to be able to get away with it once more again. The objective is just sitting right in front of the... How are they doing this? They're getting so fortunate with these secures. And this must be really frustrating Tag at the moment. It's like that last second saves. Twice in a row now. And like I say, Tag just need to continue on to that keycard. The keycard has been working for them. This artillery really well placed from, I believe, Afusia. It's actually Kiraj who's actually going to get down the artillery kill. And Tag now managed to set up a CP and long-range defense from the keycard. And what a recovery! Really, really well played from Tag. It took them a long time to get this set up, but amazing stuff. This Swanidius is so bad. He's actually pretty good. He has his moments where he's really good. As we're going to see Statty moving towards the office area. He's going to take someone out in CP a little bit by surprise, I guess. Nearly nades himself as well. Maybe going to be able to take down Dupe as well. He does. CP is cleared out, and the objective is going to be taken. He's got a 3-man set up with this push. Swanee doesn't want to get taken down now. There is a strikeout. He has to dodge the airstrike. Where is he going? This is very strange. I think he's worried. He thinks there's one still alive somewhere. It's all good. He got a brilliant escort that time. Turbot were not going to let that happen a third time. As they finally get the truck area, the truck bay opened up to them. They're going to be able to rebuild that truck with ease from the front area. They have got control of CP as well. They've got the forward spawn. And they tried to push through the spawn way of Tag, but they were quite onto that. So I'm now watching. I watch Crumbs at the truck bay area. He's actually going to be watching the spawn side. And here's a couple of medics jumping around on the other side of the barrier. Maybe going to come up against Wally. He is taking quite heavy damage. He's going to manage to shut him down. Tag again, picking up quite a few kills. I believe it was Kiraj actually getting that last bit of damage onto the Turbot there. Big push coming up for Turbot from the front of the truck, and they may have control here. A Panther is going to be really important on this respawn. Are we going to see it? No, the truck has been rebuilt. Swanee picks up that double kill, and the truck is rolling on. The barrier is not built up for the Axis, and Turbot has now just got the game of escorting the truck, which can take barely any time or can take a lot of time. Depends on how well the Axis can be annoying with barriers. Depends on how well they can just slow down the truck push. As you see, they're just running into the truck with packs out. Not always the best way. Now the truck's moving, and it's going to get past the first barrier, as it were, and the last barrier at the first allied spawn now. It's going to be the focus of the Tag players. As it seems Rocky's decided to spawn back and sort of not allow that to happen. He's going to take quite a bit of damage there, but he's going to get that give onto the engineer. As Medixa is going to try and slow them down a little bit at that back spawn. It's not going to happen. The truck is still rolling on for Turbot. This is looking like it could be a reasonable time of around about 8.5 minutes or so if they continue this way. Already half the time gone off the clock. I believe this is a 15-minute map. So the back spawn is going to be very important. No engineer is in place. We see Lightning got taken down by Swanee's Panzer. They only need to take down that one player, that one engineer, and it gives them all they need to stop that stage pretty much. Big strike comes out by Kiraj. He only managed to get one. The engineers are rolling in. They are going to be able to get that barrier up. Brilliant play by Tag, and that's going to add at least 30 seconds to the clock. This is just a sort of recovery situation now for Tag. For Tag, as Turbot now need to get down the plant. Lightning is in position to stop the engineer. He doesn't manage to stop him. That rifle grenade. Voki must be so low. He's on about 35 health. And it's looking really good for Turbot to set up a very fast time here. Of around, I'd say around 8 minutes or so. It's getting closer to that 9-minute mark now. A bit of an ill-placed strike comes out right on top of the Dynamite. Dynamite is going to blow. They need to just escort the truck. It probably has about 20 seconds worth of escort left. But how much can Tag slow this down? Haven't managed to slow it down at all yet. The respawn of Turbot does come in. Big double support fire comes in from Oldensan. And I don't really think any Tag players are going to be able to get into position to slow this down anymore. But that was a brilliant barrier build. And that added at least the 30 seconds to the clock, but it was closer to about a minute. So really well played. Okay, here we go. Kirej, 25 kills. Yeah, did really well. As 3.8k damage as well. We saw him on the field up. We saw a lot of really nicely placed artilleries on that courtyard stage, and I was giving credit to Aphesia, but most of those I think were obviously Kirej. And the damage difference isn't too bad considering, you know, the kills as well. They were on attack. Turbot are going to have less kills, but they've given themselves a great chance of getting into the final. And Tag have given themselves a pretty good chance as well. I mean, 9 minutes is one of those like in the middle times. It's not that fast, but it's not that slow. I think that barrier build really sort of like balanced it up a bit. If they wouldn't have got that barrier down, it would have been slightly in Turbot's favour, that sort of attack. It would have been closer, what is it, 9 minutes 16 right now. And I think it would have been closer to around about 8 minutes 16, maybe even closer to 8 minutes. At least 45 seconds to a minute was drained off the clock at that point. And that was, I think that was down to a little bit down to Kirej's airstrike, just like forced the guys. I think he did an airstrike so it landed sort of like in this sort of position on the respawn, and you sort of Aphesia and Lightning just plow out and just get that build in. So, I mean, we could have seen allies spawn back at this position and try and stop that, but they didn't. Now you can get quite a nice panzer through the here, and but this is going to be Tag. It's this is them fighting to stay in now. We saw the same thing on Radar. We saw Turbot fighting to stay in the tournament, and they managed to stay in the tournament, get into the grand final from the upper bracket at least. And now it's Tag doing the same, and Turbot dealing with them on this first push. Lots of kills coming in. Tag are going to respawn in as well. Turbot going quite aggressive, just trying to slow them down a little bit. And we're going to see Statty get off, at least slow him down a tad on side. As Tag actually picking up quite a few kills, and they have someone on the upper area. He's going to be able to take down Swanee. No, Swanee, brilliant shot. He's going to be able to take down Aphesia, who he looked like he took too much damage there. And I think Tag might be able to have a chance to move in here onto the flag. I can't see the respawn of Voki. Unfortunately, I think it's pretty much now. So 2 or 3 seconds. They went maybe a bit too aggressive after that first initial hold, and they are going to have to fall back. But I think what's that? A minute hold on the first stage. That first stage is very hit and miss. If you can get a hold down, that's good. They are going to be able to push through the door, but Turbot are fully set up at CP. They are going to be able to push into the lower area. They're coming into quite a lot of crossfire though. Wally's going to be able to pick up that triple kill. He's going to get shut down by a teammate Swanidius. But a lot of Turbot players are getting taken out at CP and on long spawns as well. This is looking really dire for the Turbot team. Tag taking full control of CP and getting their opponents on full spawns. And it's going to be just a mission to just sort of hold on to the key card now. As you see, CP is going to get blown by that Covey any moment. And Crumbs is going to move in onto the objective. I'll try and pick him up. As he does grab it. He is going to be able to push out. There's not going to be any superheroes lying in wait for him, as he's going to be able to get it straight into the controls. Although the Axis have managed to build the barrier, this is looking poor for Turbot. Tag sort of. Oh, they got the truck as well. I didn't get the update, but they managed to sneak through and get the tag and tag the truck and build it up. And this is looking grim. This is looking grim. They need to have like some amazing barrier build here, barrier defense, but they've got no one in position to even stop them from planting. The plant does come down. Voki isn't an engineer either, so I don't think we're going to see a defuse. And Turbot looking all over the place. They haven't really had any sort of defense at this point. It looks very much like Gold Rush, unfortunately for them, as I can't see them defusing this barrier. A lot of tag players around it, no engineers for Turbot. And the truck is going to indeed move past the barrier now. That strike does come out, it does take down one. It's going to slow them down a little bit, but 6 minutes at this point, I can't see them holding on. We're going to need to see one of the best truck defense of all time here on Bremen to defend this for 6 minutes. And I think we've got Oldensan waiting on the respawn of his teammate. Wally and Swanee playing quite sneaky underneath CP, but I think Swanee even got full there, unfortunately. And the truck is going to move on, and Tag have full control of the back spawn. Oldensan is going to pick up that double kill, maybe going to give them an opportunity to take over this barrier area, but I don't think it's going to happen. No engineers in position once again. Medixa picking up that double kill. We've got a couple of guys trying to come from behind the truck. It's going to get shut down by the respawn. Lightning gets that double kill in from that, and that is definitely going to be GG, guys. We see the truck roll past the barrier, and that's really unfortunate. Big Panther comes out from Kirej. That's just those bonus frags. And Tag looked very strong. Radar, a bit of a blip. Turbot were very strong on radar, to be fair. And that's going to be a 4-2 victory for the Tag guys. Well deserved. They're going to go through to the grand final, where they'll have to lose twice, of course. Turbot will drop down into the lower bracket final.